Hey guys, welcome to our channel Uniplex. Guys, in today's video, we will be showing 5 horrific tornadoes caught on camera, which have caused significant financial loss to people, and some individuals luckily escaped from nearby deaths. So, without wasting any more time, let's start today's video. North Dakota is a state many probably forget about. It's one of the least populated states in the country and is one full of rural, flat land. That, among other things, makes it an area prone to tornadoes. Back on May 26, 2014, 2 men in the city of Watford walked out of their trailer park homes to the sight of a tornado beginning to take shape not too far off in the distance. As they watched, they realized that the twister was heading right for them and decided to hop into one of their trucks. By the time they got there, it had grown to a monstrous size and was now right next to them.
That is coming down, dude. We got swirling.
Yeah.
And it's about to go right over us. Yeah. Dude, where do we go? We've got nowhere to go. Stay right here.
Alright. Holy sh...
And it's just sitting there. No, it's not. I can't tell what we...
By the time the video ends, the tornado begins to dissipate. Despite its short lifespan, it did manage to damage several trailers and injure 9 people, all of whom recovered shortly after. It is a miracle the tornado didn't move from where it was, given how close the men were. They, however, seemed unconcerned by the threat, and if anything, were pretty excited about the whole thing. Thankfully, they walked away uninjured and with this crazy video to share. Located in northeastern China is the city of Kaiyuan. The history of this location dates back many hundreds of years, and some 600,000 people currently reside within its borders. Thanks to its climate, the city and overall area experience some pretty severe weather throughout the year, with the bulk occurring in July and August. Now, back on July 3rd of 2019, locals captured the shocking moment a massive tornado tore through the city. The different camera angles give you a good idea of the varying shapes, colors, and levels of intensity that were experienced throughout its lifespan. The tornado hit at roughly 5:15 p.m. local time and was said to have only been on the ground for 15 minutes. But it was more than enough time to cause some serious damage to homes, buildings, and other infrastructure. Later, reports came out confirming that over 100 hectares of crops were destroyed and countless trees were blown over. It was a catastrophic and extremely rare moment for the city, and one we hope they never have to experience again. In the great state of Nebraska lies the rural town of Pilger. With a population right around 300 people, it's safe to say that not much ever occurs here. That was until a few years ago. Back on June 16, 2014, powerful thunderstorms accompanied by large hail began to develop over areas of central and eastern Nebraska. As the storm progressed, it left behind the perfect conditions for supercell thunderstorms to form, and with that, tornadoes to spawn. Knowing this, a group of storm chasers known as the tornado hunters flocked to the area, ready to document one of Earth's most extreme weather events. Little did they know, they would end up recording some of the most stunning tornadoes ever caught on camera. At around 4 p.m., the group spotted two massive tornadoes tearing through the rural countryside. As they got closer, they began filming and noticed the tornadoes were moving towards one another, leading to this incredible video.
Okay. Just keep an eye right there with that light.
These two tornadoes lasted between 20 and 40 minutes and traveled a distance of between 11 and 18 miles before dissipating. They did a great deal of damage to the small town of Pilger and tragically took one life. For as beautiful as they are, tornadoes do pose a serious risk, and you should always get to safety if one is headed your way. In total, over 50 million of damage was done during the historic events of June 16, 2014. Seeing a tornado far off in the distance in a rural field must be a pretty exciting sight. But opening your front door and seeing one not that far away and realizing that it might be heading for you is a whole different story. For this man in Angus, Ontario, that's exactly the situation he was met with back on June 17, 2014, when a large tornado formed right behind his neighbor's house. On that day, he and his wife were outside watching the severe weather take shape. When they noticed the twister, they immediately began to alert neighbors about the possible danger while watching it quickly creep past their neighborhood.
I'm really scared early there, okay? Yeah, do you hear the sound?
That is.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
We got a
Tornado!
tornado!
They're moving that way.
It's a tornado, guys.
That's a tornado!
Thankfully, the tornado passed by without causing any injury or damage to their homes. All it had to do was move in a slightly different direction, and it could have caused millions of dollars in damage to the neighborhood. According to the man who took the video, the sound was unlike anything he had heard before in his life. Meteorologists were quick to study the tornado and the path upon which it took. What they determined was that this one was likely part of the same storm system which spawned the twin tornadoes you saw earlier in this video. At the end of the day, it's a miracle nobody was injured. For as fascinating as they are, it's important to remember the danger that tornadoes pose. As with any natural disaster, it is always better to seek shelter than to put yourself in harm's way to try and capture it on film. Thankfully, we have videos like these to witness these phenomena for ourselves from the comfort of our own homes. The state of Utah is not one you typically associate with tornadoes. In fact, it ranks among the states with the lowest tornado occurrences each and every year. Of course, nature is full of surprises, and in September 2016, that's precisely what the man in this video got. It all started on an average Tuesday in the city of Layton. A man was driving home from work when he noticed the weather begin to change. What was originally a calm, overcast day suddenly turned to heavy wind and rain. Surprised by the sudden change, he decided to begin filming. As conditions rapidly intensified, he began to spot more and more debris on the road. When he looked to see where it was coming from, he was shocked to find a powerful tornado only 100 feet away. The tornado wasn't a particularly powerful one, and it was also short-lived. But in that time, it managed to tear a roof off a building and send debris flying across the busy road. Those who were outside at the time were completely caught off guard. But according to reports, they were all able to withstand the wind. It was a once-in-a-lifetime moment to capture on film, and thankfully, one that did not result in any injuries. Guys, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching the video for so long patiently. If you enjoy this video, you can like and comment, and if you want to see such strange and interesting videos, you can subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon next to it. See you in the next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay well. Thank you.